All right, let's do.
Is that okay though?
No. Move it a little bit. Move the whole thing. There. Oh. There. Okay, that's good. And that's good. I'm gonna stand. And I think alright, go ahead and use. Sure, you can turn to me if you want to. Or you can be like,
Oh.
yeah, that way if you turn to me, you'll be able to see a little bit more. Trying to get these plants taken care of, the poor little babies.
Yeah, this looks good.
Listen, let it fall.
I hope not. I'll try. No trying. Okay.
Make sure nobody's. Who signed on? Let me know. Let me know what you want to work on, need to work on. Skype. Hi, Katie. Hello. Hi, Cynthia. How are your shoulders doing today, everybody? Good morning. Do you want to start? Yeah. I have to edit this for Hannah. Good. Oh no, watching with one eye. Katie. So you're winking at me. This is Facebook Live. Okay, Facebook Live. Seeing. Good. Okay, we're gonna begin it in like 1 minute. I just want to give everybody a second.
Do you want to see yourself in the camera though? Like flip the screen.
Yeah, that'll be good. Let's see, where is... this thing. Okay. All right. Hey, Lori. Okay. We have a lot going on here. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. So you want to hear it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so what you might need today, water. Don't get waterlogged. Sip on water as you need. 2 blocks or 1 block or two cans. Strap, scarf, yeah, or a belt. And if you have a scent that you like, this one is Warrior from Ali Willum. Grab those, go ahead and grab those, and then I'm just gonna check one thing. Okay. All right, so go ahead and sit up nice and tall. I want you to close your eyes and find your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And take this time to settle in, to find your seat. And keeping your eyes closed as I talk, and staying with your breathing. We are a bit still in, I think, winter. Even though it's officially spring, sometimes we can get stuck in a season based on emotions. And the season of winter, the emotion of winter is spring. Excuse me, not spring, is fear. Spring is anger. Yeah, I think we are very much stuck a little bit back in the fear aspect because of everything that's going on. And so we have been doing some warrior poses. I really want you to think, be a fearless warrior. Be a fearless warrior. Doesn't mean that you're untouchable, but I want you to find strength in your roots, in your foundation, and I really do think that Mother Nature is calling that we reground ourselves in our homes, in our sacred spaces that we've created, and to not have fear with that. And in these times that we can feel a little isolated, we can get anxious, and anxious and anger is that seed that's bursting through the soil to reach for the sun, that will, that ganas, so our solar plexus gets stirred up. So we are in spring, but we are a bit stuck in the fear of winter, but we don't need to be. And so we can get frustrated. And what I want you to think is, keep telling yourself that you are a fearless warrior, that you will be bursting through to the sun, getting more connected with Soleil and all that she brings to our earth. She is very healing on so many ways, and embrace that. And even though it might be gloomy today, she's still shining, or it would be nighttime. And it's so easy to forget that. So plant your feet into the earth, into the soil, root yourself, reconnect, recreating that foundation, making it even stronger, a good strong support system, with yourself first. So today, let's see where our practice takes us. In my mind, I always have an idea, but what comes out of my mouth is always completely different. So go ahead, and you're going to begin by just sitting up a little bit taller. And you're going to open your eyes. You're going to take your left hand, and you're just going to push onto your third eye. Spread the fingers as wide as you can. And breathe. Keep the shoulders down, keep the spine long, and rooting through your sit bones. So you're pushing your forehead into your hands and your hands into your forehead. Soften the jaw, don't clench there. Don't clench the butt cheeks either. Stay with the breathing. And make note, if you're on Facebook and it freezes up, technology is going to do its thing. Yeah, you can always close it and try to reopen it if it freezes up for me. I'm going to do my best to reconnect, but if you know me, you know that me and technology, we have quite a dance. Alright, let's go ahead and bring both hands to your back of your head. Push the head back, but push the head back, but push your hands into your head, and then push your elbows back. Sink the shoulders down, lift the heart, keep the belly button in. You're strengthening the back of the neck, you're strengthening into the spine, but you are not holding your breath. That is not an option. Now you're going to bring your right hand to the right side of your head, strengthening the muscles along the right side of the spine. Keep that shoulder down. Push the energy out of the elbow so you're not holding on into the shoulder. And breathe. Soften the jaw, soften the tongue. You're going to invoke that energy of that fearless warrior. Or warrioress, como quiere, however you want to say it. Warrior, warrioress. And then bring your left hand to the left side of the head. Push the head into the hand into the head, don't tilt the head. Obviously I can't correct you from here, but I'm going to say soften the jaw a lot, because that's where most people hoard on. Put a subtle smile on your face. Think about how many times you smile for people you don't want to see you smile. Breathing. Good. Now you're going to work all around your head. So forehead, push it into the hand. Good. To the right side. To the back. To the left side. Breathe. To the front. To the back. I'm just kidding. To the left. To the back. Soften the jaw. And to the right. And release. Bring your opposite leg in front. Regroup yourself, reground yourself, and move your head and circle 8s. Keeping your shoulders down. If you have difficulty doing that, take those fingers and walk them away from you. Belly button stays into the spine and enjoy circle 8s. You can think Stevie Wonder. My dad always sung to me Stevie Wonder. So just loosening up all around the neck, the scalings, the sternocleidomastoid muscle, the splenius capitis and cervicus in the back, the erector spinae in the back, all of the deeper muscles. Now yawning. Brianna's not allowed to yawn. Because then you'll get other people yawning. That stuff is contagious. If anybody's yawning, you'll have to give a thumbs up or let us know. It's an experiment. Life is an experiment. And reverse the direction. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Come to center. Move your shoulders. You can alternate one and then the other. You do a lot of repetition of similar poses. Why? Because every day we can feel them differently. Some days we're really good with tree and some days we're not so good with tree. But we practice enough that we get to that point that we're like, I got this. I got this with my eyes closed. Because you know your roots. You know your foundation. You know where you stand in this world. Both shoulders at the same time. Good. And let's come to center. Straighten your legs out forward. Wiggle your toes. If you have tight hamstrings, you can always bring your blanket underneath your knees as an option, or if you have a tendency to hyperextend. Good. Keep moving your shoulders. Sitting up tall. Wiggle the toes. I should cover up my feet.
Do you need socks?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's only on Instagram. Breathe in and out. Reach your arms up. And exhale. Fold. Chin to the chest. Stretch out the back. Staying there. Root down through your heels, the back of your knees, your sit bones. Push your sit bones back. Push your heels forward. Keep your belly button into your spine. If you have a bulging disc, I'm going to say come up into a back bend so you don't hurt yourself further, especially if you have a bulging disc in the lumbar spine. If not, you are folding forward. Go ahead and create some cleavage. Work those abdominal muscles. Stretch out the back. Breathe. And then slowly roll up. Shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to Little Mermaid this. So you're going to swing your legs over to your left. Yeah. Swing to the left. And then you're going to twist, but when you twist, you can pick your booty up and bring yourself to that right hip. So your left butt cheek is completely off the floor. Yeah, you can take, if you want, just adjust the legs so you think you're the Little Mermaid. And then you're going to start to twist the torso behind, or turning to the back. So your knees are pointed. Well, I don't know which direction your knees are pointed, but mine are pointed more towards the camera and a little bit to the right. And I'm looking behind. And spread those toes. Keep the belly button in. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor and soften the jaw. Lift the chin up to the sky, so you're going to feel the stretch moving into the chest, but very important to tighten up your corset. Now lengthening as you slowly unwind. Breathe in, breathe out. Lean back, inhale, exhale. Scoot to the outside of your left hip. Lengthen and twist. You're getting a little bit of a stretch on that right hip flexor. Hip flexor is what allows you to fold in life. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Lift the chin up. Sing for Hannah, sing. That's for Hannah. No. Release. Good. Walk yourself forward. Hi, TJ. Hola, Isabela. Okay, so inhale to your cow and exhale to your cat. Inhale to your cow, looking up. Exhale to your cat. I'm going to face the east. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Each time, you do these cow and cats, it gets better. It gets easier. You learn something more. You say, oh wait, I'm really supposed to pull my belly button in here, and I'm pushing down with my toenails and my shins and my knees. It's not just digging my knees. I'm pressing down with my knuckles so my wrists don't do all the work. And then when you're in cow pose, you want to feel that stretch from the chin to the pubic bone, getting the head out of the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. You're going to slowly work your way up. Shoulders up to your ears. Rolling them back and down. So big shoulder rolls. Inhaling and exhaling. We do a lot of shoulder rolls because I want that to be a habit for you off of the mat. Now you're going to sweep your arms up. And now you're going to open your arms, pushing your pubic bone forward. And then bring your hands down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, open your heart. And and release. Don't be shy, make some noise. You're in your own home. You have no excuse. Inhaling, exhale. I do. I'm on TV thingy. And release. Inhale. No vulnerability here. Exhale. And release. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Inhale, bring your left arm up. So you're twisting at that torso. Looking up to the sky. Breathing. And then bring your left hand down. Get your shoulder out. Like open it up. Create space. Look for that space. Give permission for the space. Yeah. Breathe in and out. It's like someone's lifting you up. If I grabbed you by the wrist before the fingers and pulled you up here, you know what it feels like. Make that happen yourself. And bring your hand down. Bring your left arm up. And breathe. And release. Right arm up. Inhaling. Exhale. Open up the chest. We need lots of heart openers these days. Yeah, not just for love, release. Over to the other side, but for our lungs. So we can breathe. So we don't shut down on ourselves. Release. Right arm up. Left shoulder back. And good. Push into downward dog. Inhale and exhale. And you're going to walk the dog here. I'm going to tuck so I don't flash you. Yeah, because then you have to donate more. A lot more. Like it's priceless. And breathe. It helps to have Farhana here. So I'm not talking to myself. So walk it out. Yeah, pull the shoulders back. Move your head around. Loosen up your neck. Step forward. Breathing in, lift the spine halfway up. Lengthening and exhale, fold. Shake your shoulders out. Shake them out. Oh, pop, pop. So good. Who doesn't love yoga? Oh my gosh, what the world is missing out on. Good, come up halfway. Reverse your swan dive. Back bend. Breathing in, breathing out. And hands down to your heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhaling, half lift. Step back into your plank. Sun salutation is one of the best things to do. Lower down. Inhaling, Bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wag your tail. Fill up your lungs, empty them. Lift the pelvic floor, bring the belly button in. Keep the chin to the chest, that's called your Jaladhara Bandha. Bend those knees and quietly step to the front. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. And crunch here. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Strong, happy volcano. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. Inhaling, sweep your arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, volcano. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Uttanasana, standing forward, fold. Breathing in, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, internal rotation of your thighs, and step back into your plank pose. Plank is Phalakasana, drop to your knees. Chaturanga, four-limb staff. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing. Chin to the chest, I don't want you getting lightheaded. Tiptoe your way forward, breathing in, breathing out, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Urdhva Hastasana. Volcano pose. And hands down to Tadasana. Inhaling, arms up. Back bend. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhaling, half lift. Step back one more time to your Balakasana, lower down to your Chaturanga Dandasana, Bhujangasana, belly button into your spine, push back into your downward dog. Take 5 breaths here, deep full breaths. And let's step to the front. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, reverse. Those are not classical, but those are called Surya Namaskar. A, hands down to your heart center. We're gonna do B. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Chair pose. So in Ashtanga, the feet go together, right? But Ashtanga poses were originally created for men by men. Yeah, men's hips are different. So if you're a man watching this, you're practicing if you're watching this. You need to bring your feet together side by side. But for ladies or anybody who has issues with sciatic nerve, you're gonna bring your feet more hip distance apart. And then lifting and lengthening and sitting into chair, Utkatasana. Taking another good breath in, on your exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, you're gonna step back into your plank. Lower down to your Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Get the shoulders down. This is what I see a lot of. No, don't do that. I'm gonna get strict on here because I can't see you. So make it a conscious effort to sink those shoulders down. If you need to lower your body, lower your body. Notice if you dip and look at my elbows. I don't want that. I want your elbows pushing straight back and spreading those fingers. So you're not pushing into your wrists, you're pushing into your knuckles. Enjoy this pose. It's not just a transition pose. Inhale up, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step through with your left foot. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. So vinyasa comes from Ashtanga Vinyasa. Yeah, vinyasa is a serpentine movement that connects your mind, body with your breath. It's like an etch-a-sketch. It clears your body for the next pose. But the term vinyasa also means to place in a special way. So every movement that you make, there needs to be an intention, a purpose of love behind it. Inhale, reach forward, hands down, step back into your plank. Exhale, lower down to your Chaturanga. Inhaling, Bhujangasana. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Did I have it backwards with the right leg? Left leg? I don't know. Put your right leg up and step through, or do the other leg. And warrior 1. Breathing, just do your other leg. Lengthening, so the hips are neutral. So you're not opening up your hips, keep them forward. Lengthen, breathe, pelvic floor lifts, stretch out that back half, stretch that left, or that front, or that back, the back leg, hip flexor. Breathe in and out. Lift the head up, getting the head out of the shoulders, finding your lats, pulling your lats down. Your triceps are working. Take another good breath in. Exhale here. Inhale, hands down. Step back into plank. Lower down, elbows hug. Inhaling to your cobra and exhale to your downward dog. And walk it out. Walk it out. Step forward, half lift, and fold. Booty goes up. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathing. And Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the floor. Reaching up, triceps working, internal rotation, so you're flouring your bottom. Keep the pelvic floor lifted, belly button stays in. Bring the toes off of the floor, so you're pressing down with the first and the fifth metatarsal, which is the all through, like the ball of the foot. And fold, exhale. Look at your toes, make sure they're forward. Inhaling, half lift. Step quietly back into your plank. Drop to your knees, lower. Inhale, cobra. Smile. Exhale, downward dog. Watch your elbows. Left leg up, step through. Plant the hands on the floor until your feet are properly planted, and then come up to your warrior one. Fierce warrior one. Fierce, fierce. Fiercer, strong fingers. Breathe. I'm gonna have to call like my camera for Hannah. Hands down to the mat, step back into plank. Drop to the knees, lower. If you're fatigued, drop to the knees. I am talking and moving. Downward dog. Right leg up. Step through. Plant yourself before you get your fingers off that floor. Inhaling, coming up. Important to breathe. Stay with the breath. If there's one thing that you need during the times of stress and worry and anxiety, is to slow your breathing down. Soften the jaw. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your hands down, step back. Lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Chin to the chest so you don't get lightheaded. Now you're going to do little hops. Hop, hop, hop forward. Inhaling, half lift. And exhale, fold. Oh, that's so good. My back just goes. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Happy, 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 happy. Turn your toes in. Can't miss Miyagi over here. Happiness. Bring your hands to your heart center. Stay with the breath. Notice your heartbeat. So, vinyasa. You have an internal vinyasa happening. What is that all about? Your blood is flowing. Your heart is beating at maybe a little faster pace. But you want your breathing to stay calm and relaxed the whole entire time. Stay a little lower. Find a little more happiness. Don't collapse into your back. It's not an option. Smile. Find lightness in your practice. If you look at all the meditative poses, there's a subtle smile on the face. In the eyes, you can see the smile. They're not like looking all constipated and stuff. Non-attachment. Breathe. Take another good breath in and straighten the legs. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down, cameras off. Right leg steps forward. We are doing our warrior two. So I want you to think you have an external rotation of the front leg and then an internal rotation of the back leg. That is here. So here I am. I want you to make sure that the knee goes above the heel, that the spine sits really tall with the spine. Breathing. And then, if your body's leaning forward, you need to take your hip, or your hand, bring it onto your hip and bring your upper body and line it up above your hips. Again, external, internal rotation. Yeah, take that back foot, make sure it's turned in just a little bit. Bring your hands behind your back and breathe. Soften the jaw. Now you're going to turn the head towards that right knee. Look at that front foot. Make sure that front foot, the toes and the foot line up properly. Bring your toes in just a little bit. There. Breathing. Now reach your arms out. this pose for a long time. Yep. You're not holding on into your upper trapezius muscles. You're moving the energy outward through your fingers. If your fingers are limp, then your arms are going to lock or your shoulders are going to do more work than what they need. So it's all understanding how to move the energy. Get grounded. Find balance between front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot. Pelvic floor lifts up, lengthening, breathing. Soften the jaw, soften the tongue. Take another good breath in, and you're going to cartwheel your arms down to the mat. High lunge. If you need to adjust your stance, and just rock forward and back. Breathe. In through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Finding that really good stretch here. Now you'll walk your hands over to the left and you're going to fold. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you'll come up. So first you were in a wide-legged downward dog, but you're going to walk your hands over to the left and then bring yourself all the way up and hands behind your back. Look at the toes on that that left foot. Take the toes on that back foot and turn them in. So left foot points out, external rotation, internal rotation of the back leg. Working hard here. Breathing in and out. Now you're going to go ahead and reach your arms out. Are your triceps working? Are your triceps working? I don't hear anybody. Nobody can talk back to me. I'm going to pretend that you guys are saying yes, that your triceps are working. Question is, where are your triceps? They're on the back of your arm. Yeah, so you're working them to be able to straighten your arms, so know that. You're lengthening through the side body so that waist is long. You're not pushing your butt back, you're lifting the pelvic floor and you're pushing your sacrum down. Someone said yes. I don't know who said yes, but because I'm in the pose, I can't see that far. But yeah, you are working your triceps. Your core is working, your back is working. You're stretching the sternocleidomastoid on that right side of the neck. Your knee hanging out above the ankle. Sink the shoulders. Stay with the breath. Where's the internal vinyasa? Ujjayi breath is warming you up from the inside out. Never locking. And we say, in times of stress, pratyahara. When things happen, or my mother-in-law, Katie says, Kelly, there's no point in crying over spilled milk. And I hear her in my head sometimes, Kelly, okay, the milk is spilled. Non-attachment. If you feel more in that front leg, you're cheating the back leg of the pose. So your quads are working here. Your hamstrings are supporting your quads. Yeah? Your gluteus maximus is working to extend your hips so you feel that hip flexor. So that hip flexor goes from your T12 vertebra and it goes into the inner thigh and you're stretching it out. Breathe. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to cartwheel your arms down to the mat to your high lunge. So you might be facing away from me, but you're in high lunge with the opposite leg forward. And rocking back and forth. And breathing in and breathing out. Today is Lunar Lunes, all about Opaluna. She taught me to own my power. So I'm encouraging you to own your power. That's what Mondays are about. We can come into Monday and be like, oh, it's Monday. No, take charge. It's Monday. It's your life on Monday. So it's Monday. Breathing. It's a powerful day. Don't give the power to others. Smiling and breathing. Feels so good. Now we'll come back. Wide wide-legged downward dog. You have an internal rotation of the thighs. And bring your chin to your chest. Push your booty back. Stretch it out. Time is gonna fly by. Okay, so you're gonna start to walk your feet in. Coming into your goddess pose. Goddess pose. So I'm gonna turn here for goddess. And I want you to see, a lot of times what I end up seeing in goddess pose is that the toes go one direction, then the knee goes in the other direction. Ahimsa is the first rule of yoga, so don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself because of your ego. Yeah, really important to pay attention to these details so you don't hurt yourself. So your toes and your knee, when you look down at your knee should line up straight between your big and your little toe. Then you look to the other side and you have a conversation and you make any little adjustments. I feel like I'm even more strict teaching, aren't I? Because I can't see. So do the work. You're doing the work, and that's great. But pay attention to those details because I don't want you to get hurt. So take your hands underneath your thighs, and you want to think it's an external rotation of the thighs. Yeah. Tell yourself for a moment you are doing the work. Say it, Farhana.
What?
Say what you're supposed to say. You are doing the work. Say, I'm doing the work.
I'm doing the work.
Yeah, you are. You're doing the work of self-care. Yeah, everything in moderation. Sit as low as you can and breathe in and breathe out. Now, I know I have black on, so I want you to think, take your right hand to your belly button and your left hand to your back, and then pull the energy upward from your belly button and slide the energy so it's going like this. Yep, opposite directions. Your sit bones go down without over-tucking. So sometimes people will over-tuck. Don't over-tuck. Just think, slide your hand down. It's the energy that you're moving. And then your left arm up. If you're feeling it too much in your legs, it's simple. Straighten them. That's all you gotta do. If it's too much, if not, you want more, sit it lower. Find more happiness. Stay with the breath. Good, now you go ahead and you turn your toes forward. I'm gonna turn again. Turn your toes forward, wide leg downward dog. Inhaling, coming up halfway. I am not sure exactly how you guys are on the mat, but what I want you to do is you're gonna come back so you're facing me, and then you're gonna hop your legs together into our basic downward dog. Dropping to your knees and your shins, and resting here. Child's pose. She's happy. Breathing, and you're gonna sway from side to side. All right. So go ahead and roll it up. What I want you to do is you're going to go into your plank pose, your dolphin plank pose. Because we're doing a little bit of strengthening today, because it's Monday, I'm going to turn, but I want you to go into your dolphin plank. So you're going to be on your forms. Plank, you're going to be here, but dolphin plank, you're going to be here. So if you see where I'm at, my elbows and my shoulders, they line up. I don't want my shoulders to go in front or forward of my elbows. That will be an injury. So as I place myself here, here, and here, I'm coming back. Now, I want to think core, 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 and push down with your forearms, and stay with the breath. And hang out in dolphin plank. Crown of the head goes forward. Stay with that breathing, Farhana. Fierce warrioress that you are. You got this, chica. You got this. You got this online. Facebook Live. Cynthia, back off as you need, but I know you got this, chica. Katie, you got this. Laura, you got this. Jamie, I don't know who else is here. Breathing in and rest all the way down. Release. Bring your hands behind your back. Push your knuckles back. and breathe. Toes press down, heart lifts up. Smiling, breathing. We have to strengthen our shoulders. And believe it or not, that's a really good pose to strengthen the shoulders. Now we'll come right back, inhale and exhale. Interlace your fingers. You're gonna tuck your toes under, and then you're gonna lift yourself back up into your dolphin plank. I'm gonna fix one of the cameras. Amy, yes, you got this, Amy. Isabel, I don't know if you're doing this, but you got this too. We say, y respira. Respira, sigue respirando. Keep breathing, smiling. Non-attachment. Don't hurt yourself. Drop to your knees if you need to, but you're going to come into plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Plank pose. Smiling. Hi. And downward dog. Let's step forward. Inhaling, half lift. And exhale. Oh, so good. Fold forward. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Back bend. And hands to your heart center. So, your right leg is going to come down. You're going to come into your dancer's pose because I want you to stretch out your quads. So, your balancing pose, dancer. You want to make sure that you're opening up, like you're creating space. So you're moving the energy with the back of your hand. You're backhanding the energy. Yep, so left hand goes back, and you're placing. Don't throw the foot into the hand. Yep. Now I'm going to turn around here. You guys can still see. I don't want you here. Yep, because then you're going to reach out here. I want you here. And that top arm reaches forward, and that left foot reaches back. Breathing. Keep lifting the heart and lengthening the spine and soften the jaw. Soften the tongue. Pull up through the arch of that standing foot. Moving meditation is to look at that bottom foot and make sure that your toes are forward. If your toes are out, you're holding yourself up with smaller muscles to do what bigger muscles should be doing. So keep lifting, keep lengthening, breathing. Root down, lift up, root down, lift up, root down, lift up, root down, lift up. Breathe. Take another good breath in, and very slowly floating that left foot down to the ground. How'd you do? Yes, you good. Good. Okay. I'm taking a different approach today. We're gonna bring that left foot down. Open the door. So open, move the energy behind you. Reach through your fingers, and then you're gonna very slowly place that right foot into that hand. I'm gonna turn. In time, the foot goes to the back of the head. Not something you need to do right now because you're really not warmed up enough to go into a full back bend like that. So we say ahimsa, ahimsa. So check to see that you're not taking that right hip and lifting it up. You want to feel stretch. Right shoulder, front, anterior deltoid, stretching. Pectoral muscles, obliques, yeah? Your gluteus maximus on that right leg working, your hamstring working, your calves working. You're stretching your bicep on that top arm. You're working your tricep. You're working the back muscles. You're stretching the front muscles of the neck. On that top arm, your left tricep is working. Your anterior deltoid working. Breathing. Belly button stays in. Pelvic floor lifts up. Root down through all corners of that standing foot. Lift up through that arch. Pada bandha. Soften the jaw, soften the tongue, and breathe. Feel the quads stretching on that right side. Using a little bit of your, well, because you're folding a little bit on that left side, your anterior medius is saying hi. So you can say hi back and say, I love you, anterior medius. Thank you for working with me. Thank you, gluteus minimus. Thank you for everything that you do. sweep your arms up. Back bend. And swan dive. Folding. Good. Enjoy your fold here. I know you want one more dolphin plank. So let's come into. Okay, well, you probably want more. Rahana's like, yeah, you can blame her. Breathing, so your core is strong. You're rocking forward and back. If it's too much, your job is to drop to your knees. If you're shaking, if you can't talk, if you can't speak in this pose, drop to your knees. And then, now inhale, exhale, push down to your dolphin plank. I feel it, don't you worry. I feel it. Happy, happy. Breathe. Are your glutes working? Yes. Are your inner thighs working? Yes. Are you smiling? Yes. Drop to your knees. Happy. Lower down to your hands. Come into your cobra. Keep squeezing those thighs together. Lifting the chin, lifting the chest, pushing the elbows back. Stay there, I need water. So good. Breathe. Now you're going to take that left hand. No, excuse me. You're going to take your right hand. I want to do this so you can see. Your right hand goes down. Your elbow goes underneath your shoulder. Okay? You're going to bend that left leg. So right hand down. Reach it to the top. Middle finger goes flick off the top left corner of your mat. Just flick the energy off. I'm not sending energy your way though. Take that left hand and press that left hand down. So you're twisting your body and you're lengthening. Don't shrug your shoulders. Shrug them away from your ears. You're going to take now and you're going to grab hold. But you want to keep your hips down. And then keep lifting and lengthening. If this is good for you and you want a little more, you're here. Yeah. If you want a little more, you use your elbow and you hook. Yeah, but you want to keep that knee down. So go where safe and comfortable. Squeeze your inner thighs. Keep squeezing them. Oh, so good for your chest. So good to strengthen your back. If you have sway back, lift your core up even more. Tighten it up. No excuses. You're here working and honoring yourself. Tighten it up. Vamos, chica. Breathe. Take another good breath. Exhale. Release. Left hand down. Lengthen your spine as you go to the other side, bringing your right hand down. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Twist your torso. Move slowly so you don't hurt yourself. Yeah, it's all about mindfulness. Then you're going to bend that right leg. Grab hold. Happy, happy. And go where you can. Stretching the quads on that right, stretching the hip flexor. Keep that right hip down. Bring your left elbow a little bit further back. Yeah. Belly button in. Spine is long. Keep pointing those toes. I know some of you love this pose. I know some of you it's hard for you to reach, so you have to say, hamstrings work. Hamstrings work. Hamstrings work. Breathe. And slowly release. Don't fling your foot down. Lengthen as you come back to center. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Even it out for cobra. And then you're going to slide your hands forward, coming into your seal pose, but don't squeeze your butt cheeks towards each other. If I squeeze my butt cheeks towards each other, you see what happens? Stop looking at my butt. Yeah, then the toes will turn out. So squeeze your inner thighs, and then keep lifting the heart. Go only as high as your body gives you permission. Ahimsa, 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 ahimsa. And then slowly release down. Hands back into your cobra. Inhaling, cobra, tabletop. Tabletop, tabletop, tabletop. And breathe here. High, aiming, tabletop. You're gonna reach your left hand forward and your right leg back. So you have a neutral spine. Left hand forward, right leg back. If I'm using the medius and the minimus, then I would be opening up my hip. I want the hips neutral. The core lifts up. Keep that belly button into the spine. Spread those toes and push the energy out of the fingers, out of the toes. Keep the spine long and breathe. If you want lion, I was like, she is crazy today. She did not know what is happening. They are on my work life now. Release. Switch sides. Breathing. Don't open your hip. Pull the shoulders back. Keep the belly button in. Micro bend. I know it looks like I'm walking. Yep, but I'm not. I'm totally not. It's just my forearm's really strong from massage. Yep, so breathing. Keep pushing back. Push down with that right foot. Belly button, Kegel muscles engage. Good, and then come back up. We need a little longer. Or come on and says, wait, that's too short. And release. Okay, so we're gonna side bend. Belly button, side bend. Oh, yes. Side bend. Side bend. Just really good. I have a feeling, Amy, you're really liking this pose right here. Keep squeezing. Side oblique. Lats pull down. That feels so good. Breathe. Let's just keep doing this. And downward dog. Tuck those toes. Downward dog. Walking dog. Let's look at the fingers, middle fingers forward. Alright, you can hop, 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 and take a seat. Seat your leg down. Yay! Bring your legs forward. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I need a little bit more water. Just sit up tall and drink some water. Talking makes me thirsty. So sitting up tall, staying with the breath. Let's go ahead and we're going to take that right leg, bend that knee. Take that right leg and go ahead and cross it over. So think the outside of your knee and the ankle, they're kissing each other. It's like a whole makeout session right there. Except for you. And then toes are going to be up. Butt cheeks are going to be down. And you're going to twist over to the right. Try not to use your right hand as a kickstand, like a golf bag. You really want to use your spine to hold you up in your sit bones and having an L. So you're creating an L with the torso by flexing that hip flexor, that we just stretched, but that's okay. We need a lot of stretching and working because then it pumps the blood, which pumps the lymph to keep our immune system where it needs to be. Yep. So twisting. A nice stretch on the left side of that neck. And then come to center. Straighten, opposite leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Twist to the left. Sit up tall. Another makeout session over here. Feel it. Don't look at it, just feel it. And then feeling the stretch, sternocleidomastoid. If you clench your jaw or your butt cheeks, and you're sleeping at night and you're really stressed out, twists are going to be really good because they help stretch these muscles. Look at the toes on that right foot. Make sure those toes stay pointed up to the sky. And breathe. usually like to end the classes with twist and bridge pose, unless you have sway back, then you need to go into happy baby. But this time just crept up on us. Breathing in and out, twisting a little more. And slowly release. Scoot your booty forward, lie down to your backs. Go back to opening up your hip flexors, so you're coming into your bridge pose. If you have a block, you can put a block between the legs. Breathe. So hips come up. Don't squeeze your butt cheeks. Squeeze your inner thighs. That will activate the gluteus maximus right where it needs to be activated. Push down with all corners of your foot. Pushing, think like you're trying to push the mat away from you. Yep. And then your chin is up to the sky. You know, this is how I found out I had a flat head in the back a little bit. It's a little bit flat. Breathing in and out. Knuckles go towards your heels. Belly button stays in. Hips come up. Breathing. And then release the arms. And release all the way down, imprinting windshield wiper your knees side to side. Straighten the legs, go to sleep. You did it. And you're going to continue doing it because your life depends on it. If you are a person that is honoring your spirit, your essence, and your orenga, the world needs you. So here's your opportunity to completely surrender, to not hold yourself in place. If you do find, though, that your sacrum is slightly rotated, you can create a wedge with your hand and just place it underneath the sacrum to help balance it out. Just for a little bit, and you can fall and balance everything, and then you can release the hand a little bit. Going back to your natural breathing pattern. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring your knees into your chest one at a time, and windshield wiper your knees or bring them rock from side to side. Rest over to the right, into a fetal position. And come on up. You can use the scent. Take some good breaths. Move your shoulders, move your neck. Breathing. And then you're going to sit up nice and tall. And this is a reading from Shambhala, The Sacred Path of the Warrior. Recommended from Spencer by this is from Chogyam Trungpa, and a friend recommended it, Spencer Two Dogs. So close the eyes. You can rest your hands on your lap. Find your breathing. The mind of fearlessness should be put in the cradle of loving kindness and suckled with the profound and brilliant milk of eternal doubtlessness. In the cool shade of fearlessness, fan it with the fan of joy and happiness. When it grows older with various displays of phenomena, lead it to the self-existing playground. When it grows older still, in order to promote the primordial confidence, lead it to the archery range of the warriors. When it grows older still, to awaken primordial self-nature, let it see the society of people which possess beauty and dignity. Then the fearful mind can change into the warrior's mind, and that eternally youthful confidence can expand into space without beginning or end. At that point, it sees the great eastern sun. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. And one out, breathe in. Eat or stay. And breathe. Thank you, mind body. Thanks for letting us guide you. Peace be with you. Namaste. All right. So I hope you have a great day. And just a friendly reminder, I'll be teaching tonight at 6:15. So if you need some more yoga, or some more self-care, take it. You can live yoga. Trust me, you can live yoga. And then the other thing, donations. Love any donations if you're not on a membership. Namaste, Cynthia. Take care. You can go to PayPal, and it's Claudia@Raleigh-NC-Yoga. Namaste, Lori. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. And then the other thing is give reviews. Go online. Please review. That would be wonderful. Keep taking care of yourself, though. Bye. Oh, and share it with your friends.